Brent Venables a top 5 coach in the Big 12?
Oh God. Top 5 defensive mind in the conference? Absolutely. If we're talking head coach here, I'm gonna say yes. And again, I know that many people probably are gonna say, well, he just went 6-7 in his first ever year as a head coach. Even despite that, with everything that Oklahoma had to endure last year, and with all the late game blunders, the clock mismanagement, different things like that, Brent Venables didn't forget how to coach. And I think that we are poised to see this team take a pretty significant jump from year 1 to year 2. And I think another thing that really just kind of makes this an obvious yes for me is you look down at some of the other coaches in the Big 12 right now, who would you really confidently say outside of Chris Kleiman, Sonny Cumbie, you would really give the edge?
Sonny Cumbie?
Or no, not Sonny Cumbie. I always blank on TCU. Oh God.
Sonny Dykes.
Sonny Dykes. Yes, Sonny Cumbie.
Yeah.
Yes.
I totally forgot about him.
I mean,
too.
Sonny Dykes. I mean, I guess you could say Sark is a little bit better. I mean, he did win the head-to-head matchup, but I mean, there's a reason why Sarkisian's nickname is 7-Win Steve. He really hasn't done anything during his time as a head coach, no matter where he's been. So even though I don't feel good about it, but if Oklahoma can go out there and win 9 or 10 games this year, yeah, he's going to be a top 5 coach in the league. But I can see the other side of it as well, coming off of a 6-7 year. But yeah, I think Brent's a top 5 coach in this conference
right now.
Right now.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty bold. I had to go through and list all these. There's 14 coaches in the Big 12 now because of the new teams there, and I think Gus Malzahn is pretty proven. He's a guy that's taken a team to a national championship game in 2013 with Auburn there, and he did good at UCF through his first couple of years so far. Then you got Mike Gundy, you've got Chris Kleiman. Both those guys have accomplished quite a bit, have won Big 12 titles, have played for Big 12 titles, have won double-digit games. You've got Lance Leipold, who's proven that he's turned around several programs that are not used to winning. You've got Steve Sarkisian, who at least to this point has proven he can win 7 or 8 games. That's something that Brent hasn't proven. You've got Matt Campbell, who's he's kind of stocked down, I think, for a lot of people right now, but at least he's proven that, hey, yeah, he can at least play for a conference championship game.
Should have cashed that in a couple of years ago.
Yeah, you've got Dave Aranda, who has won a Big 12 title. That's something Brent hasn't done yet, and I know Brent's career is young, but there is a difference between being a defensive coordinator and being a head coach. And lots of guys make that transition, in their careers, and some aren't successful doing that. And it's yet to be determined if Brent is going to be one of those guys. So I just listed a whole bunch of guys. I didn't even list Sonny Dykes because he didn't even cross my mind earlier. But yeah, obviously he did something pretty amazing taking TCU to a national championship last year. We'll see if he's able to get anywhere ever close to that ever again in his career.
Right.
But to this point, all those guys have proven something that, more than what Brent was able to do. Is Brent a top 5 recruiter in the Big 12? He might be number 1. He might be number 1 as of right now. But on the field, hasn't done anything really at this point. He's proven that, one, he's not managing the clock well. He's not putting his team in the best position to win all the time. But we obviously expect those things to improve this year, and we'll see when we get closer. But yeah, as of right now, I don't think I can put him in the top 5. Yeah,
Adam, after the argument you just made, I think you just kind of swayed me over to your side. I don't think that it's again. I mean, I think that he's probably around that 5 to 7 range right now. I mean, like you alluded to, you listed out all the coaches from these teams. I mean, I kind of forgot about Dave Aranda. Kind of happens when you're the head coach at Baylor, but I mean, yeah, there's some.
Baylor was a huge disappointment last year.
A huge disappointment. Again, I know that he won a Big 12 championship. He kind of fell flat the following year. We'll see if Sonny Dykes again is he the elite coach that everybody's kind of hyped him up to be, coming off of a national championship appearance type season, or is he a guy that's basically just kind of a one-hit wonder, and kind of remains to be seen if he's able to duplicate that type of success at TCU moving forward. But yeah, that's a really, really good question from Derek there, and I think that could be a fun debate that we could save that question again after the conclusion of this upcoming season.